Hello and welcome back to the Cronecast of the Rising Moon. My name is Elaine, and on this channel I do weekly and monthly energy reads. I do divine spirit guide reads every week. I do yes and no tarot, I do predictive tarot, I do divine and spirit guide message tarot, and I also do active magic, candle magic tarot, and that's what I have for you today. I have 4 piles in a pick a card presentation, and this is a new love, renew love spell. When is my next relationship? I have pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, pile number 4. Each of your candles have been anointed with a specific conjure oil designed to help draw love to us. The way you pick your pile is you concentrate, see which one calls out to you. That will be the message you're meant to receive. It is possible that more than one pile will suit your needs. So if you feel called to more than one pile, feel free to pick it. This is a timeless reading, which means that whenever you're drawn to it, that is the right time for you to see this. Each pile will also contain some of the obstacles in your way, some issues you may need to heal, and we will get a look at when your next relationship is coming to you. Thank you for joining me. I will see you at the time of your reading. Welcome back. If you chose pile number 1, then this is your candle. This is your reading. Your candle was anointed first with something called fast luck oil. And the reason that I do that is not because we're trying to get everybody lucky, although I guess that wouldn't be bad in the love reading. It's because anything having to do with cash helps something manifest in the physical realm. You don't just want to inspire love feelings in another person, you want it to be in the physical reality. This is the way that this works. I am conjuring magical energies. They are yours to take. You can actually draw energies that are conjured by another person into your life. It's not quite the same thing as a spell, but it does help bring and draw the energies to you that you are hoping to find. I have Come To Me oil on this particular candle. This is by Art of the Root. I am not in the least affiliated, but I do love their products. They smell fabulous. Make sure we've got that moving in the right direction. So first, let's go over what's on your spell plate. So I have something called drawing powder, and that is actually, it's made partially out of powdered sugar, but also a love powder that I grind myself. It has about 15 different ingredients in it. It also has some red glitter to try and help, because for some reason spirits love glitter, so it helps draw things. The powdered sugar is actually sweet. That is drawing it to help draw in a sweet and nourishing love. I have pink rose petals. That is a good kind of friendly love. It's the beginning of love. Again, we could be renewing love or we could be drawing new love. In the middle of that, I have a fresh cherry, and that's to make it sweet and juicy. Also, the pit helps it take root and grow. We also have several roses that I grew in my own garden. It's good to have things that the practitioner has interacted with, kind of tended to. It just helps amplify the power. Everything on this spell plate has been amplified, activated, and empowered by me. So, I have a pink rose petal. That is for that kind of friendly love. I have the orangish rose, because that is a color for passion. That's your sacral chakra. That is about sexual desire. I have a purple carnation, and there's some carnation petals sprinkled across the plate as well. And carnations are to help amplify and increase the power of any type of spell. The red candle, of course, is to help draw love. And then I also have juniper berries, because that does help increase libido. It helps increase libido. Let's go with describing it thusly. And then what else do I have? I think I have one more thing. Oh yes, I have hibiscus flowers on there, because hibiscus is another love flower. All right, we've got some Sacred Traveler Oracle cards. Transformation, a fresh new way of living emerges. Well, that bodes well. Watching the clouds, lie back, rest and relax. Apparently, you're not going to have to sweat this. This is a cute little Soulmates oracle that I use sometimes, and it says, everything you need, your courage, strength, compassion, and love, everything you need is already within you. That's good. That means you shouldn't have a lot of healing to do. Your spirit guide message is stay open-minded. Notes from the universe are laugh at your demons. That's usually about letting go of past relationships. Forgive and forget, apparently, indeed. Whatever's happened in the past, it is in the past. We may carry scars and burdens from our past relationships, but as we move forward, Remember, your next person is a different person. If you identify what went wrong in your last relationship, you don't carry that energy forward. All right, and then I also have, oh, these are our tarot cards. All right, I haven't used this yet. It's the Animal Tarot. It's so adorable. So everybody gets 15 cards in a predictive spread, and I have the High Priestess. That means that you should be highly intuitive. And in this particular deck, it says, this is a time to pause and reflect, not to take action. Trust in your spiritual gifts, as nothing is hidden from your divine intuition. Then I have the 10 of Summer. Oh, this is wonderful. You are crossed by the 10 of Cups. That is the situation at hand. It's time to express your love and appreciation for family, be it relatives or a chosen family of close friends. Congratulations may be in order. A happy, fulfilling marriage, as well as raising a happy and balanced children. I have the 4 of Winter in reverse. That is the 4 of Swords. In reverse, it means you're taking some action. We have the Queen of Swords, Queen of Winter in the recent past. Princess of Swords in reverse. 5 of Cups in reverse. That's good. We have the 2 of Autumn. This is the 2 of Pentacles, essentially. You may be under stress because of multiple jobs or too many responsibilities for one person to manage. It's important to balance your work and personal life and bring a spirit of fun to all that you do. Now, in reverse, that might mean that you're a little out of balance and that you're working a little too hard. I have the 9 of Cups in the upright as your external influence. That is the wish fulfillment card. That means you're going to get what you're wishing for. I have the 2. Wow. 2 of Wands. Your vision, creativity, and dedication to your cause have brought you great success. In fact, it may be in your best interest to get a partner to assist in your creative endeavors or expand the number of people helping you. Like the sound of that for this reading. I have life experience in reverse. Important changes are coming into your life that will require you to take action. Don't hesitate to move in new directions. You know they are right for you. So in reverse, that means that you have already had those changes and you're ready for something new. All right, I have the Ace of Wands in reverse. Some frustration surrounding this issue. 7 of Swords in reverse. Clarity is being offered to you. The 8 of Swords in reverse. You're feeling better about yourself. You've released your self-limiting beliefs. King of Pentacles in the upright. That can be an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. Oh my gosh, then we have the 2 of Cups in the upright. Well, that is a deep and abiding soulmate connection. So how is this coming to you? All right, so you are going to want to try and tap into these energies and draw them towards you. This is in your very short-term future. Your next relationship should be coming to you by the end of the summer. It may in fact be with an earth sign, but if it's not, it's somebody in finance, somebody who seems to be pretty well established too. I always like the earth sign energy in relationships because, and by the way, this is not gender specific. Gender is essentially meaningless in tarot. We all contain masculine and feminine energies. In this particular instance, this is someone who has worked hard to establish themselves already, has some experience behind them. Let me try and get a handle on, do we have any messages for anybody? Okay. It looks to me as if, and this is not going to apply to everybody, general readings it quite simply can't. Take what resonates, leave behind what does not. You have had a past relationship within the last year. It was damaging to you. It made you withdraw emotionally. You doubted yourself. There was some mistreatment on the part of your last partner. I don't know if it involved a third party or not. I kind of don't have that energy. What I have the energy is that you felt undervalued. You felt undervalued and you've been doing some healing work. You've been trying to concentrate and focus upon yourself and you feel like you're ready, and you are. You are not only ready, everything that you want is coming to you. Now let's get a handle on how people are meeting people. Pile number 1, by the way, there is a strong vibe of you will marry your next person, by the way. It's not going to hold true for everybody. I have a few younger viewers who, this is 6 years in the future for you. 6 years in the future for you. If you are between the ages of 20 and 21, you're going to be 26 by the time that you're marrying this person, and you meet them actually while you are in school, in your last year, your final year of college. They're in a class with you. I do have earth sign energy around that. It does seem to be a business administration class. I have some more mature viewers who've already been through a divorce. You have healed from your past relationship. You've tried the dating app scene. Apparently it did not go well. It did not go well. You're getting ready to try and get out there again, but you're not sure if you should be reaching out towards dating apps. Please don't. There is actually, the way that you meet your person is you are volunteering this summer. You are doing something. It seems to be at a community event. It might be at a food drive because there's some kind of cans there. They're one of the people who are taking stock of things that are coming in. You strike up a conversation. It takes about 18 months before you solidify your relationship in terms of, you know, hey, let's get married, but you get there. This person, again, earth sign energy. I'm not going to have physical descriptions. I've got too many people. Okay, somebody else, the community event is actually a barbecue. You are introduced. You're introduced by a female relative, and wow, does she want you to meet this dude? She wants you to meet this dude. So I think it may be an aunt, or it might be an older female cousin. When she says she has the perfect person for you, you're going to scoff, you're going to laugh. Guess what? She's not wrong. What else do we have? What else do we have? Who else? Who else? Who else? Oh, chance encounter at an auto parts store. I get that sometimes. I got somebody else like meeting their person while they were getting their tires rotated. This is different. You're like looking at some kind of fluid for cleaning, the interior. And you ask the person who's in the aisle with you if they know which one is good. It's not him, it's his son. It's his son. He wants to introduce you to his son. His son is actually quite nearby. Don't be afraid. This is a good idea. That's fun. I like that one too. Do we have any renewals? Do we have anybody returning? Anybody returning? I'm sorry. Group number 1, if you were hoping to hear about a returning relationship to you, this is not your pile. One of the other ones may be. But this is new love. Sometimes after a long period of kind of looking for it, searching for it. I have somebody else here. You're going to be an air sign. You used to write quite a bit. You don't do it as much any longer. Life responsibilities got in the way, and you let it go by the wayside. How's this coming to you? Somebody that you started talking to before the lockdown. This is a timeless video, but it will have been about 3 months ago for people in the future. It's going to be about 3 months ago. They went dark. They're coming back to you. They're coming back to you within the next 28 days. 28 days, 4 weeks. Accept their explanation. They are in fact telling you the truth, and they do actually really care about you, and they do want to be your next person. It is a soulmate connection. Group number 1, this is soulmate connection. This is soulmate connection energy. For many people, this is going to be kind of young love as well, getting married, having families. Cycling. Somebody else is meeting their person at a cycling event. There is a cycling event you go to. You haven't been to it in 2 years. You'll be going to it this year. Your person gets a flat. Your person gets a flat and they don't have a patch kit, and you have a patch kit. I like that. That's a meet and cute. Cute meet cute. I don't remember. That's outdated slang already, but yeah, the guy you give your patch kit to, that's your soulmate. You won't really get together for about 2.5 weeks after the event. It might be a multiple event. There might be swimming involved as well. Biathlon? I think it's biathlon. And I have one last one for this group. You have been thinking about forming a book club. You should do that. You should do that. It takes about 14 months, but you meet your person through it. They are brought to the group for the first time through a friend of yours. She is trying to set you up. You should let her. Don't call her on it. She means not simply well. You resist letting yourself be set up. And there's good reason. It just hasn't worked out for you in the past. Your friend is going to ask if she can bring somebody to your book club. Make sure to say yes. Let's see if I have anything to add to this particular group. Really awesome group. I'm going to grab the Making Magic. So the furthest away is the 6-year group. That is for the people who are there. I've got multiple people who are around 2021 asking. That comes to you, you're going to get married right around 26. The other one is the 14-month, in 14 months, somebody's coming to that book club you've been thinking about forming. Form that book club, okay? It will gain more and more members. It's a very good idea. I'm going to see if I can get any romance angels. Anything else we need to add for this group? Okay. I have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. That is the great big go ahead. I have one returning energy. I have one returning energy. About 16 months ago, somebody you were seeing, somebody you really thought you had a great connection with, had to take a job out of state. And you have wondered if they think about you. You lost touch after about 6 months because you started seeing somebody else. That didn't last very long. It only lasted about 6 months, and afterwards you didn't feel comfortable contacting your person. Your person is being transferred back to your state. You should go ahead and send out a text in about 4 weeks just saying, hi, what's up, to go ahead and reestablish contact. That is your person. It's okay that you had somebody in between. Candidly, so did they. And it's one of the things that made them realize that you were special. That is my one returning energy on this. All right, let's see. What else do I have? Anything else? Anything else? Okay. I have wedding. This situation involves marriage. Yeah, it appeared to. 10 of Cups, 2 of Cups. Enjoy your love. Let's get a Making Magic. I always try and finish this out with my cute little Making Magic deck. So group number 1. Those were the scenarios I had available to you. Make sure to just concentrate on the candle flame. Try and draw the energies towards you. I'll pull it back towards me in just a second. And I have achievement, win the award, accolade, or contract. That's some good extra energy to have going in your life. This, by the way, the other thing that this kind of magic can do is it helps if you are trying to create something new, if you're trying to make a new project get off the ground, it also helps with that. Okay, anybody else? We're done with that. All right. Okay, group number 1. I'm going to pull your candle over to you for just a moment while I do my close. And if you liked this reading, please hit the thumbs up button. Please don't forget to subscribe. There's a button over there or down below. If you leave a comment in the comment section down below, I will enter you in my free reading giveaway. I give away a 60-minute free reading once a month, every month for the remainder of 2020. Had 2 winners already. They were super pleased. If you would like to book me for a private reading, there's going to be an insert in a moment that has all the information on how to do that. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the post notification bell because I do jump on live. I'm only doing it about once a week, and it is a way to get if you're a new subscriber, I will give you a free reading, and you can subscribe now. You can just tell Hannah you're a new subscriber. I'll give you a free 5-minute reading. It's actually quite good. The other videos are posted. Please check them out. If you are a returning subscriber and I've already read for you in that capacity, there is a required $5 donation because there has to be an energy exchange or it's just simply too depleting for the reader. Okay, group number 1. I like the energy surrounding that. What wonderful new love is coming to you. The only thing, you are really well healed from your past relationships. You've done a really good job. And your time is coming to you very, very shortly. Like I said, the only further away group was the 6-year group. And I got to tell you, you have multiple things happen in between that have to do with love. We need some experience to know what we really want sometimes. And that's a little bit prevalent with that group. Thank you for joining me. I will see you next time. Back. If you chose pile number 2, then this is your candle. This is your reading. Your candle was anointed with Follow Me Boy. Follow Me Boy oil was, and by the way, it always just, God, it smells so good. This is by Art of the Root. I am not affiliated. I just simply like their products. Get you over here, put you in the right orientation. All right, let's go over what's on your spell plate. So, oh, by the way, all candles were anointed first with fast luck oil. And the reason I do that is anything that has to do with money is about the tangible world. You can create all of the emotions in somebody's mind, but you want to make it manifest here in the 3D, or else you're just driving somebody nuts from a distance. And how does this work? It's a little bit like magical takeout. I activate, empower all of the ingredients to do a specific thing. I'm going to go over what's on the spell plate to tell you what they do. And you can concentrate, focus, kind of draw this energy to you. You can send it towards somebody you're interested in if you want. This is a new love or renew love spell. It does not have a petition on it, so I did not assign a target to it. That means that it's yours for the taking. Is it the same thing as a professional working? It is not. But what it does do is it enhances the energetic exchange for you so that you can draw towards you what you wish. What you have on your spell plate here is, I have, first of all, drawing powder. Drawing powder is a combination of powdered sugar, because it's sweet and it helps draw things, with love powder. That's about a 15 ingredient love powder that I grind. It has some red glitter added to it as well. That's because for whatever reason, spirits are very attracted to glitter. They like shiny things, they like pretty things. That's part of the reasons I try to make everything look pretty. Spirits like it. That, I also have a deep pink rose, and that is that kind of beginning love. It can be, again, about renewal, but it's that sweet, friendly, you're on your best behavior. It's the new stage. Red is for passion. A deep pink does have passion, but it has such kindness and consideration in it as well. I do have 2 different roses that came from my own garden, and the reason that it's important to do that is that anything that a practitioner interacts with is imbued with their personal energy, so it just amplifies it. I have a cherry. That is to make your love sweet and juicy, and then the pit helps it take root and grow. I also have juniper berries, and that is to enhance libido. That is to make sure that there is passion, and it is... I don't know how else to say this. It's a stiffening agent. And then I also have carnations, which amplify, magnify, and generate more power for anything. You'll see carnations in almost every kind of fake magic and or hoodoo, simply because they really amp up the power. Do I have anybody else? I think that is it. There you go, pretty guy. All right, let's talk about what we have here. We have oracle cards, and then we have a predictive spread. I did use the Everyday Witch for that. That is one of my dedicated romance decks. I have Solitude. Oh, you're single right now. In silence, peace prevails. Remember, being alone doesn't have to be lonely, and it will let you know what you want, what makes you happy. It doesn't mean it has to last forever. Try and enjoy it while it's here. Journey by moonlight. Believe in magic. I'll take that. And then we have Breaking Trail. A breakthrough is at hand. I will also take that. Here's our soulmate oracle. In the end, you tried and you cared, and sometimes that is enough. Now, that can be about your past relationship. It doesn't have anything to do with drawing new love to you. Like attracts like. This is from your spirit guides. And then face your adversities. Notes from the universe. Sometimes we have to heal from past relationships before we can move on effectively. 9 of Swords in reverse. Chariot in the upright. Hanged Man in reverse. You have taken a new perspective. Oh, Tower in reverse. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. 4 of Wands in reverse. Do not worry about this. Fool in reverse. Strength in the reverse. 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. 9 of Wands in the reverse. 7 of Wands in the upright. 10 of Cups in reverse. 3 of Cups in reverse. Page of Cups in the upright. And then we have the Sun in the... Okay, I see what's happening. All right, so group number 2. Make sure you've processed. There was a difficult ending here. It may have involved a third party. You certainly felt ill done to. And I think you were. I don't think you're treated fairly. It was not your fault. You're prone to unbalanced relationships. You're incredibly empathetic. You give more than you ask for, and people have a tendency to take advantage of you for that. It does look like there was a really uncomfortable revelation in this particular relationship in your past. You're almost entirely healed, though. You're almost entirely healed. You struggled with blaming yourself for the end of the relationship because unfortunately you take on the blame for situations when it's not your just due. You're wondering if you're ever finding love again. Oh, heaven help you. You are. You are. The sun is coming up very shortly. This is the start of something new, something positive. It will grow. Group number 2, I think you're asking about somebody entirely new. I think you want the past behind you. So let me see if I have anything for specific instances here. Can I get some messages? Somebody here was married for 13 years. 2 years ago, you found out that he had been cheating for 6 years. You don't know if you're ever going to be able to trust again. You've tried to do the work. I think you've actually maybe even seen a therapist. Don't worry. You've learned things. You've learned things. You've learned how to stand up for yourself. You've learned how to have better boundaries. You have transformed yourself. You are not the same person, and you weren't too trusting. He was simply untrustworthy. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. You should be able to trust your partner. When is this new person coming to them? You're wondering if it's time for you to get out there. Is there anybody out there for you? There are. There are several people. You're only going to date for a little bit. You're only going to date for a little bit. You need to make sure that you have standards around the way in which you're going to be treated. And you do, but you need to get those practice runs in so that you know you're not just looking for anybody, you're looking for somebody, a significant somebody. And you meet someone. It is through dating app. It is through dating app. You meet somebody significant within 10 months of now. This is a timeless reading. 10 months of now. Don't be disheartened by the 10 months. You have fun. You get, people spoil you and they make a fuss over you. And then you meet your person. I believe he is in, and by the way, if I'm using the wrong pronoun, please forgive me. Gender is essentially meaningless, just period, but particularly in tarot. Your person is in information technologies and management, social media solutions, owns their own company. That person will catch your eye. Whenever I get into beginning to describe physical attributes, people are like, never, no. It will happen. So I'm going to skip what just came into my head. I won't. He's about 25 pounds overweight. But you like his smile. And so you send a message first. That's your dude. That is your next person. That is somebody who will heal the wounds and make you remember how lovable you are. He's been through some stuff too. Oh, I have some young love here as well. I have somebody who is 18 years old. Your first boyfriend broke your heart and apparently tried to get with one of your close friends. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. That must have really been painful. That is not indicative of all people. He's young. He was stupid. He didn't understand what an emotional wound it would be. Your next person is coming to you through your summer job. Yeah, you're going to work the same shift. That's a relationship it's a good relationship too. Now, he's not your person. He's not your person, but don't get attached to the idea of where's my husband? Don't. Have fun. Fall in love. If it's meant to last, it will last. And if it doesn't, you are still in love. You still have beautiful memories. We're overly attached to the idea of if it's not permanent, it's not worthwhile. Time passes an hour at a time, a minute at a time, a second at a time. If you're meant to spend 4 years with somebody, those are 4 years worth having. Even if you move on, you're not the same person as when you started. You have new information about yourself, what you're looking for. Even impermanent relationships are worth having, and sometimes you can have really a lot of fun with them too. And for my person who got kind of badly smushed, know that your person that you're meeting through work, you're going to have a lot of fun. It's not a super long-term relationship, but you're actually fine with that. By the time it's breaking up, you're like, you know what? I just want to be free. And you're going to do that for a little while. Is there any way to recognize him? He wears a lot of Nike gear. Has about 5 different bumper stickers on the back of his car. I think it is a Kia Soul. You're going to think that he's a player, and he's not. He's genuinely not. Okay, so that's our young glove person. What else do we have? Anybody else here? Do you have anything for anybody else? Oh. I have somebody who's been with someone for 2.5 years waiting for him to determine that you're the one. That's the third party situation. It's active. You're wondering if you should move on and if there's anyone else for you. Chariot in the upright. Yes, you should move on. He's not leaving her. He's never going to leave her. He will cheat on her over and over and over again. She's not your enemy, by the way. She's just a person who's holding a place you think you want. And realistically, maybe you don't. Because think of the way that if she's forget everything he said. If she's actually just a person just like you who fell in love with him, think of the way he's treating her. This is not the person you want. You're already falling out of love and you know it. You do have a person waiting for you. You have somebody already interested in you, and you actually kind of know it. You suspect it. It's part of the reason you're here. Yes, that is the person. You know him through work. You've seen him at company functions. He's expressed interest in like really silly details of your job. like he'll ask you about like reports and things that you're like, you cannot possibly be interested. He's not interested in the report. He's interested in you. That's the guy that you're going to marry. And I know the reaction you just had. Wait till you get to know him better. First of all, oh my gosh, does he know what he's doing in certain areas? And then secondly, yeah, he's a little doofy looking. You forget about that when you get to know his personality. He is more fun than anybody you have ever known, and you will laugh constantly. And he will be the person who you'll never worry about, okay, I woke up with my hair all over the place and I've got, morning breath. He loves you completely, and you relax and you don't worry any longer about being lovable because he loves you for you. Do you have anybody else? Somebody's dating, you've got a date coming up. You've got a date coming up on, not this Saturday, but the next. Timeless reading, it does not matter. It's not this Saturday, it's the next. You're wondering if that's a long-term commitment. It has the potential. You will hit it off. Listen, only bad thing about this dude, he's going to play the little, well, I can't answer her text for 72 hours. And it's only because he's actually a really sensitive and kind of really nice man. And he doesn't know what he's doing. And he's taking really bad advice. Let it go. Even though it's a little bit of a cliche and a stereotype, there's a reason. He's only ever had one serious relationship. And so he's, oh, heaven help you. He's trying to kind of date by the numbers. Like, what am I supposed to do? And his friends are giving him just wretched advice. So that's kind of what's going on there, but a really good guy. And yes, it will work out. All right, let's see if we have any energy cards to help illuminate anything else. That was fun. All right, that was fun. Here we go. Yeah, wait, I've got one more. There's somebody you met on the internet. And you're wondering if you should go and see him. You're wondering if it'll be safe. You're going to stay at a bed and breakfast. No, I'm sorry, an Airbnb. He's mentioned taking a train in to the city. I think it is. I think it's Chicago. Might be New York. I think it's Chicago, though. To see a museum. And you're wondering if you should go. And you should. You're going to be very deeply in love with that person for a very long time. I don't have an end date on it. Okay, there we go. All right, let's go. Let's go. Okay. Woman holding a heart. The thinking woman. All right. That makes perfect sense to me. I'm not getting signs on people in this group. I don't know why. Journey. Blossoming abundance. Group number 2. Love is coming for you. Many of you already have identified the person that you want. Do let go of that third party situation. You'll just be much happier. Sometimes there's more to it. Sometimes the third party situation is, people get into relationships for all kinds of reasons, and sometimes they've simply made a mistake and they're not like a chronic person. The person you're involved with is chronic. He's going to be a chronic third party situation kind of person because he has intimacy issues. He was abandoned as a child, and so he always keeps somebody on the back burner to try, and he doesn't realize he's doing it, but that's the reason he's doing it. All right, I have self-confidence, strong self-belief, and a sense of worth. Goddess, healing, feminine energy. And then fairy magic, respectfully work with the fairies and elementals to achieve your goals. Well, normally I give my great big, don't do magic unless you know what you're doing. And please, be careful with magic. Be careful with magic. These are all prepared in a very specific way. So as I do the close, I'm going to draw this towards me so that you can try and interact with the energies. Like I said, it's like magical takeout. Draw the energy towards you, send it towards who you want. If you like this reading, please hit the thumbs up button. Please don't forget to subscribe. There's a button over there or down below. If you hit the post notification bell, you'll know every time I post a video or when I jump on live and do readings. It is free to new subscribers. If you haven't had a reading there yet, Hannah keeps a great list, and so she will know one way or the other. If you have had a reading already, there is a returning $5 donation. It's simply about energy exchanges. I can't just read and not get anything in return. If you would like to book me for a private reading, there is an insert in a moment containing all the information on how to do that. My website has all my prices. And if you would like to enter my free reading giveaway, drop a comment in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe, please. And I announce the winners at my monthly read. I've already had 2 winners. I'm doing this for the rest of 2020. They were super happy. I can read remotely. I can read live. I am still reading in person, but I do think I'm going to be discontinuing that and letting go of my office. I haven't really decided yet, though. Take care. Be well, group number 2. Take very good care of you. Everything is going to be okay, and you're not going to be without love for very long at all. You can make the decision, and you can bring the love to your life that you want to. Thank you for joining me. I will see you next time. Hello and welcome back. If you chose pile number 3, then this is your candle, this is your reading. All the candles were anointed first with fast luck oil. And the reason being, any kind of money conjuring oil will bring something into the tangible realm where we can touch it. So that's why a lot of love preparations will also start out with something having to do with money. So I have Irresistible Me on your candle. I'm gonna have to sniff it. God, I love this stuff. These products are by Art of the Root. No, I guess I have one from another company. I'm not affiliated, I just like their products. All right, Let's talk about what's on your spell plate here. This is a new love or renew love spell. So you may be drawing somebody back to you, or you may be trying to draw somebody new in. So on your plate we have drawing powder, and that is a preparation that is part powdered sugar, because sweetness draws things in, and part love powder that I ground myself, and it's got about 15 different ingredients in it. Then it's also got some red glitter, because for whatever reason, spirits love glitter. They love shiny things, they love pretty things. It's part of the reason I try and make everything pretty. I also have a deep pink rose, because that is the perfect balance between friendship and passion. It's good for new love, where you're getting to know each other, that it's exciting, and you do have good passion. I have a ripe red cherry to make things juicy and sweet as well, and then the pit helps things take root and grow in your life. I have carnations, that helps add power to any spell. Almost every hoodoo or folklore, folk magic preparation, I do folk magic. I also do angelic and celestial magic, so this is similar to hoodoo, but it's not quite hoodoo. So I also have carnations, because they amplify power. They make anything, it's like an accelerant, and it's like an amplifier that makes everything that little bit stronger. It gives it that oomph. I have roses that I grew myself in my garden, and it's important to do that because anything a practitioner has interacted with is already imbued with their personal energies. And then I also have hibiscus, which is very good for love. That's dried hibiscus. And then I have juniper berries, and juniper berries are about passion and virility, and so they help excite people. All right, I have rejuvenating rain, clear the past and heal the present, yes. And then we have wandering path, enjoy the journey. Your soulmate card is life is a great big canvas. Throw all the paint on it that you can. Remember, love is wonderful. It's not absolutely everything. Enjoy all the aspects of your life. And then live your bliss. Hello, I like that. That's your spirit guide message. Bust out of your cocoon. All right, and so we have the Archangel deck bringing us our predictive spread as well. Bust out of your cocoon. Oh, you've been in stasis. You've been in stasis. You might be trying to draw somebody back to you. You might be trying to draw somebody, or you might be trying to make a friendship turn into a relationship. I have the 5 of Wands in the upright, 5 of Gabriel. A challenge you can resolve. Withdraw from the drama of others. Have patience with yourself and those around you. Patience, patience, patience. I was saying in another venue on one of my Facebook posts, one of my Instagram posts, that patience, we get a lot of messages about learning patience, and it just gets maddening. Patience is actually a trust in another guise. When we are impatient, we are not trusting that there is a plan, that there is a process, and that things happen in the way that they are meant to. Try to have patience. You're not, I'm always saying this, you're not being denied. You're just being delayed sometimes. We have the Queen of Gabriel. This is Queen of Wands. Passionate, charming, brilliant, independent. You can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people. Well, that's a good sign. Is this irresistible? Yes, the irresistible me group. I have the Perspective Archangel Chamuel card in reverse. This is the Hanged Man in reverse. That is moving forward, having learned new lessons. We have the Lovers in the you are trying to draw somebody back. The Lovers in the upright, Archangel or Raphael. Make choices from your heart to deep emotional commitments and the power of love. That is in the race of past. You are in love with somebody. I have the 3 of Ariel, which is the 3 of Pentacles. Do what you love, a time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors, working with others in a cooperative manner. Hey, in reverse, this quite frequently means you are a leader. I have Solutions. In reverse, success that comes from objective compromise, self-control, and patience, forgiving and healing energy. Hey, don't be impatient with your healing. You have a little bit of impatience going on. I have the Sun in reverse. Archangel Uriel. You're waiting for something. New beginnings in reverse. Starting a new life. Finding your purpose. Forgiving and compassionate review of the past. So oddly enough, in this particular card, because they use Gabriel for the wands, Gabriel is usually the angel on the Judgment card, and that's what this is. You have it in reverse. That is the beginning of a new karmic cycle. We have the 8 of Ariel. Take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education or training. That is in your hopes and fears category, is essentially the 8 of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles in reverse. You're a little out of balance, a little out of whack. Knight of Pentacles. Trustworthy, understanding, devoted, and funny. There is so much to accomplish. Make a detailed plan. Hey, the Knight of Pentacles knows what he's doing, but gosh, he's a slow bum. The Emperor in reverse. This is often, you may have been abused. We have the Four of Raphael. This is the Four of Cups. Seek out other possibilities. Look for the magic in life. Be aware of your own emotions. A lot of the times people who are abused are masters of repression. You can be an incredible masker. We have the Seven of Cups in reverse, wishes becoming reality. And then I have Leap of Faith in reverse. Believe in yourself, listen to your heart, do what gives you joy. In reverse, you're not quite ready to do that. You're paused, you're wondering what is coming to you. You might be the group that I go to a clarifying round. But let's see. Is this person coming back? I'm going to a clarifying round. Is this person coming back? Because the primary energy I have here is about King of Swords. The primary energy I have here is about trying to find out if a person that you already have very strong feelings for is coming back to you. Is this person coming back? Can I get some clarification, please? You're very impatient to have them come back too. All right, come on, 3 more times. And that is our primary energy. Irresistible me, I get it. All right, hey, stop that. Not sure what's wrong with my Sun and Moon Tarot. Can I actually get some answers, please? Can I get some answers? Is this person coming back? Is this person coming back? Six of Wands. My God, that's a yes. All right, Six of Wands in the upright, and it basically flew into my hand. Yes, King of Swords, Six of Wands. Give it the time it takes. So I must have other people here. Do I not have other people here? All right, group number 3. Remember, gender is meaningless in tarot. So even if there's a queen, you can still identify as a male. It is about your manifesting energy versus your, assigned at birth type of gender. Group number 3. You've been working really hard to bring something into fruition. It will be yours before the end of the summer, but you need to build your own life. You need to build your own life. Bust out of your cocoon. Live your bliss. Make a life for this person to join in progress. Otherwise, you can make them... In the past, you have had a history of making people just that little bit too important to you. It throws things out of whack, out of balance. It's not... Please don't take that as a criticism. You're a wonderful and loving person. You can have a beautiful relationship with this person as well. This will be yours before the end of the summer. Just do your own thing. Do your own thing. Trust. Trust. Patience is trust in another guise. Your guides are saying, please trust us. We're doing this at this rate for a good reason, and you don't have long to wait. But please go read a book or something. That's what they would like you to know. They would like you to know, do something else with your time for a little bit. They've got this. They've got this. You don't need to be sweating this as much as you do. This is a renew love. This is a returning love. This is working already. You don't even need to sweat this. Who else do I have? Okay. I have somebody they're a water sign. You're a water sign. You're a water sign. You have your eye on somebody that you have known for a little bit. He's recently single. You're wondering if there is a possibility there. Yes, there is. Give him a little bit of time to heal. He just broke up. He just broke up. September 1st. September 1st. Wait until then. Make an overture. It will be returned. You have been digging this guy for a long time. It was not a third-party situation. You just always thought he was amazing. And he is. He is. He is. He needs that time. You don't know some of the stuff that went on in that relationship. He needs that time. September 1st. Do I have anybody else? Do I have anybody else? This is a strange... The guy in your econ class? Yes. Yes. Go ahead. go ahead and ask. Go ahead and ask him out. He is too shy to ask you. He doesn't seem like he's shy, but he's really not confident with women. You haven't been in the same physical space for a while. You're wondering if you'll have any classes when you return. You're likely to be doing some Zoom classes still. Ask him for notes. Ask him for notes. It will take off from there. I've got at least 3 years, and I don't see the end. I've got at least 3 years on that. Is this all a group of people you already know? Everybody knows somebody already? We do have twin flame separation here. We do have twin flame separation. Patience, trust, do book. How long? Oh. It gets going over the summer. It gets going over the summer before the end of July. Your physical relationship can't start for just a little bit. For just a little bit. And by just a little bit, what do I mean? October. And why is that? There's a super, super good reason. There's a super good reason. This person, I think, is struggling with needing to overcome something in their own past. Let them do their work. Let them do their work. You're going to be so tempted to just be like, yes, let us be together because you love this person. Don't do it. It'll just happen again if he's not healed yet. Is there anybody else? I have somebody else. I believe you're an air sign. You've been single for close to 3 years. You're wondering if you should just give up on love. This is the one new love situation that I have here. You don't give up on love. There is 100% somebody for you. You join a group. It is an exercise group. You've been thinking about doing it already. You've been wondering if you think it's going to be mostly women. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Somebody has a brother. Somebody has a brother they're going to want to introduce you to. Go ahead. I think it is the mild to moderate hikers group, something like that. It's like below, it's less than an hour and a half hike. It's a beginning hiking group, beginning exercise, beginning walking. Join it. You're not wrong. It's going to be wall-to-wall women. And that's cool. That's cool. You'll make good friends. There's a woman there. She has dark curly hair. She does beadwork. She makes jewelry. She does jewelry. She has a brother. She has a brother. That's your person. He's your person. Let it take the time it takes. Let it take the time it takes. He's a special guy. You'll be with him before the beginning of November. Is there anybody else? No, there's somebody else who you've got an ex who you know is married and you're wondering if you should contact him. Don't open that door on purpose. First of all, it's not really going to lead anywhere, and like you don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. You just keep hanging in there. You've got somebody coming to you by July 4th. You have an activity on July 4th. I think it is going to a water sporting event because there's jet skiing there. You'll meet somebody there. The Angel of Strength, rest and rejuvenation. That is our patience group. Have patience, be strong. You have this person is coming to you. anxiety, you're having trouble trusting. That's what this lesson is. It isn't about the worth of being alone. It isn't about like, hey, you gotta be happy by yourself. It is incredibly important to be able to be happy by yourself, but you're fine with that. You're incredibly independent. What it is a lesson in trusting that there is a plan for you. And you're just being asked to trust. You're just being asked to trust. Let your anxieties be eased. You have divine guidance. Everything that you feel, like you can feel this person sometimes. It's real. Your guides are on this. They got it. I have a woman holding a heart, door to value, appreciation, and then the fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. There is absolute value in exploring other pursuits as you wait for this person. Waiting, is it any fun? It can be. Kind of join with friends. It'll be cool. Group number 3, I really liked your group. That's a lot of positivity. For the people who are waiting, don't fritter your life away wishing that every moment was over so that you could be with a specific person, because you're frittering away the time that you're spending with yourself. And believe it or not, once you're back in a relationship, oh my God, are you going to long for the times where it's like, you're okay. Like, I remember what it was like to be alone, to be able to do my own thing. Whatever. If I felt like eating cereal for dinner, I ate cereal for dinner. If I felt like eating popcorn at 10 a.m. in the morning, that's what I did. You're going to long for that freedom. It won't make you resent your relationship, but you're missing out on some big boons to your existence. Focus on them. Your person is coming. Your person is coming. And we have somebody else here who, one of the things you need to do is to make sure you have the rest of your life in order so that you don't accidentally fall into focusing on this person so much that you lose yourself again. You've lost yourself in the past. If you like this reading, please hit the thumbs up button. I'll pull the candle back over here so you can pull some energies toward you. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button. Please don't forget to subscribe. There's a button over there or down below. If you hit that post bell notification, you will be notified every time I post a video. I do jump on live. I'm doing it about once a week. I give away free readings to new subscribers. You can subscribe now and just tell Hannah that you subscribed with the last video. She will believe you. She keeps a list of people I've already read. So if you've already had a reading, there will be a $5 donation for that. And the reason being is that there has to be an energy exchange or it just is too depleting for me. If you'd like to book me for a private reading, there is going to be an insert in a moment that contains all the information on how to do that. I stream live. I read remotely as well. I'm currently still reading in person, but I'm not sure I'm going to continue doing that. It really depends on how much I'm getting booked at my office. I think that's about it. It's weird, I've got something else. This is always the group I forget and do it at the very, very end. What is it? Everything that makes you worthwhile, make sure to share it with other people as well. The reason you're so lonely is that you stopped interacting as much as you usually do because you've withdrawn from pain. You used to have really good friendships. You used to have so much fun with other people. And this is a timeless reading and we are just out of a lockdown. It's not just that. You started withdrawing before then. You didn't want people to know how much pain you were in, so you started hiding and masking. Reach out again. It's okay to make new friends, but make sure you're getting out there. Make sure you're doing things. Come back to life, and your love will be enhanced by it. Abracadabra with wings, fantastic good fortune, and lucky chances. Take care. Be well. Thanks so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Welcome back. If you chose candle number 4, this is your pile, this is your reading. All candles were anointed first with fast luck oil, and the reason is any kind of love magic, if you do it, it can just inspire the emotions and nothing in the tangible world. If you add a money element, a cash element, that is something that manifests in the real world, in the physical world where you can touch it. Your candle is also anointed with Adam and Eve, and this one is from Inexplicable Things. I love their products. They're super nice people. I'm not affiliated. I just dig them. They're wonderful. All right, let's go over what's on your spell plate. This is a new love and a renew love spell. So first down, I have drawing powder, and that is a combination of powdered sugar, because spirits do they're attracted to sweet things, and particularly when it comes to love, you want to use a lot of good smelling and sweet things. And that is mixed with a love powder I ground myself. It has about 15 different ingredients in it. So, and then red glitter is also mixed into that, because spirits are very attracted to pretty and shiny things. What do spirits do? They help manifest energies. I also have juniper berries. Juniper berries are about passion and arousal, like particularly in men. So I have those as well to try and make sure that there's good passion involved here. I have pink rose petals, deep pink, because deep pink is a good balance between pink and red. Red is for passion, but that can be, it can tear people up. You think Wuthering Heights, you know, sometimes being deeply and passionately in love with somebody can be a little bit destructive, but the pink is for friendship and for compassion and for good times together. So the deep pink is that new love. It has both passion and friendship. I also have carnations, because carnations are going to appear in a lot of folklore type of magic, folk magic, hoodoo. I do divine and celestial, which is angelic and universal magic. And carnations amplify the power behind something. They just give it that extra oomph. I have roses that I grew myself, and it's important when you're a practitioner to try and have ingredients that you've tended to yourself, because they're imbued with your personal energy. I have a ripe cherry to help make this love juicy and sweet, and then the pit helps it to take root and grow. And anybody else? I think that, oh, I'm sorry, I have hibiscus, dried hibiscus, because that enhances love as well. Let's see what our oracle cards say, and we'll get to our spread. I have surrendering to the journey, release control. What do I have on here? Adam and Eve. I have view from above, get the big picture. I have possess self-confidence, be true to yourself, and then this is your soulmate card. Harmony is true love, for love is complete agreement. I don't know that I necessarily agree with that. Love can have contention in it, but it means that you can reach compromise because there is love. Let's see, I have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. I have the 5 of Swords in the upright. I have the 6 of Pentacles in the upright. I have the Page of Swords in reverse. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Knight of Cups in the upright. 2 of Pentacles in reverse. I have the Knight of Swords in the upright. I have the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. High Priestess in the upright. Empress in the upright. 4 of Wands in the upright. Hallelujah. Queen of Cups in the upright. 4 of Cups in reverse. I have the Page of Cups in reverse. I have, by the way, you got the most cards. Like, they just would not quit coming out. I have Temperance in the upright, and then I have the Magician in the upright as well. Okie dokie, what do we have going on here? Okay, group number 4. This is both a renew. Oh, I have people trying to renew a love and people trying to start a new love as well. You're tired of being single. You're tired of being on your own. You feel very conflicted within. You know you're a powerful person. It's not that you need somebody. It's not that you need a partner. But you don't need somebody to complete you, but you're aware that you're not enjoying this constant being by yourself either. And you're wondering when it's coming to an end. You've tried to be patient, but you're chomping at the bit here. The lockdown really started making you climb the walls as well. This is a timeless reading. If you are seeing this well into the future, All that means is that you've had too much time by yourself now, and you just want to get going. You just want to get going. It's not even a case of impatience. Be true to yourself, release control, get the big picture, possess self-confidence. Oh gosh, know that you're not going to be single much longer. As usual, I have a collective, and it's usually empaths. There's somebody that you are very, very interested in, and you're hoping to marry them, and you're wondering if it is mutual. It is. It is. They couldn't come and see you because of circumstances. They have not forgotten about you. They haven't forgotten about you. They stopped communicating because they had some stuff going on. Things, particularly with their work, went just out of control. You're going to hear from them again before the 1st of July. They're sorting out some things. Frankly, they racked up just a little bit of debt, and they're trying to, as they weren't able to, they were, I think, laid off or furloughed for a little bit, and they weren't able to make any money, and so they honestly, they're trying to get their finances straightened out to replenish their savings so they can ask you out. They're a little bit traditional. They want to pay for everything. And they have like this really nice date planned, and they're honestly, like, they're trying to, before they make an overture towards you, they're kind of socking away some money, because it's, they know that you're very, very romantic. You do already know this person. What else do I have? What else do I have? I have people in separation. It's so close to being over. It's so close to being over. You've done a lot of work on this already. Hey, you need to step back and cut that out. Like, you've done enough. You've done enough. You have actually done enough. Doing more will not actually speed anything up. All it will do is kind of tie up some energetic knots. It will exhaust you. Concentrate on doing your own thing. First of all, the work you've done is already working, and you didn't even need to do it in the first place. This person was yours. They just, everybody, here's the thing, and it's hard to remember. When we're in love with somebody, we forget they have an entire life that involves paying bills, taking cars in for oil changes, taking cats to the vet. They have all of the same responsibilities that you do. Just like when you're not focusing on this, you have a bazillion things to do. They have a bazillion things to do too. It really isn't, they're just not a communicative person. They really don't, they need to be physically present with somebody to really share with them. And they are coming back to your life very shortly. Before the beginning of July. You've been struggling with depression on this issue. It's really been hard on you. All right, that's enough from that group, because they're coming back. Just again, this group is around me quite a bit, and you're getting the same message. You're getting what you want. Please trust this process and try to chill. Like, I take up a hobby. I'm not mocking you. I'm so much kind of in the same boat in terms of being impatient for things to happen. Do something else for a while and just trust. You get so many signs. You already know. I'm not even sure why you're watching this. You already know. All right, let's start talking about the people who are actually looking for new love, because I've got somebody here who, with your whole heart and soul, all you really want is to get married and have children. You had one of your parents die when you were very young. I think it was your mom. You lost your mom when you were young. And your dad did a good job. He did a good job. You had relatives all around you who really, really cared. They cared very much. But you were always really aware that, like, people who had moms had it different than you did. And you have longed your entire adult life to have that set up, to know what it's like, at least from the other side. It will be yours before February of 2021. You will meet this person at a holiday party. And I don't know if it's a Christmas party or if it's a holiday party, but it is coming up in December. You will marry and you will have children. This person is a Sagittarius. Oh, no. Sagittarius. Sagittarius or other. It doesn't have to be, but I've got a lot of air sign and fire sign energy here as well. Yeah. You have 2 children with this person within 10 years. Starts in December of 2020. It is a holiday function. You've been to it before. You like to dress up a lot for it. You really have a good time with it. That's where you meet your person. That's where you meet your person. You're on the organizing committee as well. Wait, have fun until then. You're going to know this person with, like, you're gonna leave there saying, I think I just met the person I'm gonna marry. And you're right. You're right. And by February of 2021, it takes a little while for, like, you know, the engagement and everything. By February of 2021, they're already talking to you about, like, hey, do you think we would ever get married, have kids? And it's slow planning, but it starts and it never stops until such time as you're truly together. And I have no end date on that. It looks like a really happy one to me. Who else do I have? What else do I have? I always get younger viewers who are wondering, you know, like, when's love coming to me? So I have a couple that are going to be your first real relationships. I've got somebody here who's 16. You just passed your driving test. Good for you. Good for you. It's okay. I think you failed the first time, and that's all right. Like, like, genuinely, you're a good driver. Don't worry about it. It just, you got freaked out in the parking part. Yeah, you did fine. Don't worry about it. You're wondering when you're going to have your first boyfriend. You're going to... It's an art class. You meet him in some kind of art and drawing class in the fall. You were in grade school together. He moved away. His dad got transferred back. You had a crush on him when you were about 9 years old. He's a year older than you are. That's the guy you start going out with. That's your first boyfriend. When you were 9, you wished it was your first boyfriend, and he will be. You have a class together, a drawing class in the fall. I'm almost positive it's an art class. That's your first boyfriend. I'm not going to go ahead and tell you end dates and stuff and everything. Just have fun with it. It'll be the first time falling in love. Have fun with it. Who else do I have? Oh. So I've got somebody who's about 28 years old, and you have a child already. You haven't been married, and you're wondering if you're ever going to be. Like, you're the father of your child. It's okay. We all have one of those in the past. He's not indicative of all men. Your cousin is trying to fix you up with somebody, and you keep resisting because you think your cousin has absolutely terrible taste. Let her fix you. It might be him. Oh, it's a friend of her husband. Let her fix you up with him. She's going to start talking to you about that late in July. Go for it. That's a good person. Do you get married? I believe so. You've got very similar pasts. I like him. He's a little rough around the edges, but he is willing to learn, and he's so devoted to people he loves. He's a good dad, and he'll really accept your child. Like, on a, like, taking him to Little League type of thing. Okay, who else do I have? Do I have anybody else? Oh. Okay, I've got somebody who you were trying online dating. And you thought you met somebody. You thought you met, he was just really skilled at drawing people in. And it became clear that he had, it's almost like a paint by numbers routine. Like he charms somebody, he takes them out twice and then sleeps with them, and then he ghosts people. And he ghosted you. It wasn't you, it's literally what he does every single stinking time. Don't worry, he will be getting his. He will be getting his. He will be getting his. You don't need to worry about that person. You can get back out there. Be a little more guarded. Not everyone is the one. Anybody can seem nice for 2 dates. At least most people can, and if they can't, egads. Give it time before you're like, maybe you just got out of a relationship. Don't give away your freedom too quickly. You're not going to be single for more than about 1.5 years. And that sounds like a really, really long time. It's not. You date a lot of people in between, and you meet that person you're with them by August. You might already know them. You're with them by August. And it takes off from there. You're not wrong. Some of the dating app guys they're in it as a game. But not all. Who else do I have? Is that gonna be it? Is that it for this group? Is anybody else? Somebody here is dreaming about somebody from your past, and you're wondering why, and you're wondering what it means, and you're wondering if you're supposed to reach out to them. And that is a solid, hard, oh my gosh, yes. It is meaningful. You did miss your chance the first time. That is your soulmate. Go ahead, reach out this summer. Give it until July 13th. Let Mercury retrograde get out of the way. But you're wondering, you've been having dreams about this person, and you're wondering if it's meaningful and if he still thinks about you. Oh my gosh, yes. You're already picking up the phone, okay? Don't. wait until this is a timeless reading, but if you're seeing this in the here and now, wait until Mercury retrograde is over, or else you're not going to get a reply and you're going to think that it's disinterest, and it's not. Can I get some energy cards to close this out, to get going on this? There we go. Well, this was fun. There's no one's being told that you need to spend some time alone. Listen, you know you're powerful. And you're a little bit sick of being told, love yourself first, when your response is, you know what, I love myself plenty. I'd like somebody else to get over here and love me too. It's coming. It's coming. There are ways to get there, and you are getting there. But it's okay that you roll your eyes when you hear that. People mean well. They really mean well. I wonder if that's about to catch fire. And the only problem with these spell plates is that they really are flammable. All tied up. 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. Hostilities. That's that 5 of Swords energy. It's the conflict. You're feeling conflicted. Okay. You're feeling conflicted about a bunch of things. But we have Blossoming Abundance. Can I get another card, please? You're not holding yourself back. You're not. And you're not... All right, so the messages came through. No, it doesn't matter that you have anxiety issues. It doesn't. People are still going to love you. Most people have anxiety issues. They just cope with them in strange and differing ways so that you can't really tell. You're being too hard on yourself. You have counterbalancing attributes that make you a gift. Broken heart and happy family. What do we have? Cornucopia and patience. Oh my goodness. Okay. So healing is what, this is Corona, by the way. This is often Corona. Happy family is the Ten of Cups energy. Patience, it's coming to you. It's coming to you. So, I'm always getting that message when it comes to love. I think it is a really predominant one. I don't have anybody who's going to be waiting more than... No, I did have, you know, a couple of people who was like, hey, you know, it's 18 months before you're like really, really like, hey, this is my person, as you're introducing them to people. But that's fitting. You just got out of a marriage. That's fitting. And it's fitting. And it's not every, like, if every single person here is like, I just got out of a marriage, I have to wait. No, you don't have to wait 18 months. It's not for everybody. It's for somebody who has 2 kids, 2 small children, and you're very anxious to start a new relationship, and you kind of haven't looked at what your last one did to you yet. You're the person who, you end up with somebody by August. You're going to end up with somebody by August. Take this time to really look at what went on in that relationship. You're trying to have a relationship to make yourself feel better and feel lovable. And you think that there's something wrong with being alone, and you don't admit that. You don't really admit that to yourself, but that's what's driving this. It's why you've gone through a series of people who are not worthy, because you're, without realizing it, you're craving another relationship. Because your husband convinced you that you weren't enough by yourself, and you are a tower of strength. That's why you were able to carry on afterwards. So you do need to wait a little bit and take the summer for healing. But you're like the only person I've got who's gonna be. You're not even on a particularly long delay. I mean, we're more than midway through June. Let yourself like feel being single. You're going to miss it, and you're not thinking of it that way, but you are. The universe, 10 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles. Okay, I don't even know why I did that. I just wanted to check on something. You will have everything again, but you're pushing hard to get to it. Take your time, heal. Take your time to heal. Make sure it's the right person. You don't want to waste time with the wrong person. You just don't. Thank you so much for joining me. If you would like to, if you would like to have a chance at entering my giveaway, my brain just stalled hard. I've got something else here, and I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Somebody's grandfather is here. He used to take you to a petting zoo, and you loved the little, there's like a miniature donkey. There's a miniature donkey, and you had a special little name for it. And oh my God, this is the sweetest thing. You had a special name for the little donkey. And like you would go with your grandfather, I'm gonna cry. You would go with your grandfather to this petting zoo, and it had like, you made up this cute little name for it, and you would want to go see Baba or something. It was like, because you confused it with a sheep, I think, and you would ask over and over again, and your grandfather would take you almost every weekend, and you'd feed it those little pellets from those, and then Baba went over the Rainbow Bridge when you were about 6 years old, and it hurt you so much. It hurt you so much because you didn't understand why you weren't allowed to go see. And your grandfather tried to tell you. Your grandfather died last month. He wanted you to know that Baba's there. So, thank you so much for joining me. If you liked this reading, please hit the thumbs up button. Please don't forget to subscribe. There's a button over there or down below. If you would like to enter my free reading giveaway, I give away a 60-minute free reading every month. I've already had 2 winners. It's for the remainder of 2020. They're super happy. drop a comment in the comment section down below. Please don't forget to subscribe. I announced the winner at my monthly read that will be coming up in July. If you would like to book me for a private reading, all the information about how to do so will be in my end credits. My prices are on my website. I'd love a chance to read for you in real life. I'm still jumping on live about once a week to give away readings to new subscribers. You can subscribe now. Hannah keeps a list of like everything because she's incredibly talented and incredibly organized. So she'll know if you've already had a read. So you can subscribe now and just join live like 5 months from now, and you still will be counted as a new subscriber. If it's a returning read, there's a $5 donation. And the reason is I have to get something in exchange when I do something that energetically draining, or it really is, it's very punishing on me. I think that's going to be it for this time. Gosh, I don't do a lot of mediumship work, and that was very, your grandfather loves you. Take care, be well. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.